Today we're going to talk to you about a tool that can really help you automate some of your writing, whether that's copywriting or content writing. That could be blog posts, it could be scripts for videos, basically anything. And we're so lucky because Jeannie and I know enough about the software to be dangerous. So we've invited Elizabeth, who is actually a certified expert with Jarvis. Jarvis.AI is a copywriting software, and she's going to tell us all about it. And I think you guys are going to love this, and we're just happy to have you here. So Elizabeth, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me. I love to share and learn all these different facets and tools for making money online. And copywriting is just one of those other facets that we have to learn how to master.
Elizabeth, what led you to Jarvis? What kind of took you in that direction?
I've been studying about making money online, and I was working with a group within Builderall. It's another platform. And then I learned that with email marketing, you've got to write to your email list. You've got to connect with them on a level. And my writings often was too direct, and people wouldn't really respond the way I intended. So I was, oh my gosh, is this really going to work for me? And during a presentation on how to make websites look stellar, the guy introduced us to Jarvis. And I saw what he did using what's called an AIDA framework, which is a marketing framework where you just plug in some inputs and Jarvis comes out with outputs. And I'm like, oh my God, this is AI doing this? This is wonderful. And I was hooked, but I started using it. So to me, Jarvis was like a massive game changer. And if I can help other people elevate their game, that's something I personally can get passionate about.
How long do you think it takes for the average person to not master Jarvis, but get to the point where they can really start to save time on the writing or create writing that's exponentially better than what they could do without it?
And I got to say the Jarvis team's done a great job. They've put together a boot camp as well that really helps set the stage. Sometimes Jarvis is snarky. Exactly. And you have to learn how to work with him to get the results that you want. And that's also why I started the Facebook group. It's brand new. It's AI Writer Circle, but I'm putting the replays to those lives in that group. So people can catch the replay. If they can't catch the live Zoom, they can ask questions and whatnot. They've got their starter mode, and that you can only access their templates. Now, the templates are glorious, but boss mode, you may think like it's a bunch of hype. They've got a new plan now. It's like $59 a month. And is it really worth it? And if you're doing any type of long form content, but I found sometimes in boss mode, I'll get some outputs and it's, let's see what we can do in a template with this output to massage it and really fine tune it. And then you get the nuggets dropping. So it's working back and forth.
Excellent. So I have a question. So a lot of us record videos. And obviously we transcribe the videos so they can be used as captions on YouTube. We speak so differently than the way we write.
Yes.
Have you found a good mode inside of Jarvis that can take the raw transcript from a video and then actually turn it into a blog post that sounds like it should sound like, opposed to sounding like a transcript?
There's a few different ways to do it. And I suggest we can hop in and give it a try and see which way gets us the best result. Part of it's very subjective, and part of learning how to use Jarvis, because there's so many different ways to do it, finding the way that works for you to get the performance that you desire is going to be a unique experience. Any other questions?
So I'm wondering if you've seen statistics of just outcomes and key metrics that people are finding in just making more sales or gathering more leads with this? Are there statistics that come with it?
There have been some people sharing in the Jarvis Facebook group their blogs in terms of how many people are coming to their site, the Google Analytics. And the people that are sharing it are hitting it out of the ballpark type of thing. Number two, they're all about engagement. And they don't really care who's writing it. If you're writing something that's engaging, that the audience wants to see, they're going to want to promote it because that helps their business model. Some people, it's an older technique. They do keyword stuffing to get that rating type of thing. But Google AI is getting smarter and it doesn't like stuffing. It wants to see the engagement. So if your audience is engaged with what you're writing, then Google's going to that. And they don't care who writes it. And that's part of my next evolution, is getting my email marketing campaigns and autoresponders geared up and working. I've got the skills now with Jarvis, but I need to find the time to put it together. And it's a real top of priority.
So I think there's a lot of tricks that can make it a lot more time effective, so to speak.
Yeah, repurposing your social media material, absolutely. And that's another thing that Jarvis can help with. And that is, if you've got a few paragraphs or something for some social media, you can tweak it for your other account, cost-effective format. And that includes your time, because one of the advantages for Jarvis is it's so easy to use. They've really got the UI nailed down very nicely.
But one of the things that I love about the softwares is you're not tied into a long-term contract. And I think that's an amazing feature to have for a software.
That is a very solid business model. If you just want to use the content improver and polish up something a little bit, you're good to go. I think that's a very solid business model. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
sure.
All right, Elizabeth, do you want to share your screen and show us a little bit about Jarvis and what it can do?
There we go. Can you see this? Everybody can see this okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, cool. This is the dashboard for Jarvis. And over on the left here are the main controls. You've got the dashboard, which is where we're at now. Templates, recipes, that's a more advanced feature. And then we've got various long form documents and AI outputs as well. And down here in projects is really important, because you can have as many projects as you want, I believe, at least in the boss mode plan. And I've got oodles of projects.
You certainly
Type
do.
of thing. And one thing that most people don't realize is that the AI voice itself. So if you've got a specific client with a specific voice, make a project folder just for them. And Jarvis will get smarter and smarter in terms of the tone and whatnot. But for starting out, I like to look at the templates. And if you're just starting out, what I suggest is take like 10 minutes a day, choose one template and play with it. Have some fun, because there are so many different facets. You just enter in the content up to 600 characters. You can control the tone of voice, and you can generate your AI content by pushing this button right down here. You can control the number of outputs as well. And the AIDA framework, that was the first one that I was exposed to, where you just enter in a company name right here, the product description.
Let's say somebody needed a heading or a title for something.
Okay, let's start at part of using Jarvis, and part of the reason why people get stuck is we need to look at the big picture. What is it that we want as a final result? Because there's a lot of different ways to do it, but going in with a plan and a framework makes things so much easier. So what is our ultimate output that we want? Do we want like a blog? Do we want a description, or? Okay.
Let's do something about Christmas decorating.
What I like to do is, we're just working from the templates, right? Let's go to the documents here. New document, the blog post workflow. Okay, so we want to describe what kind of content we want to create. So we want to write a blog post about Christmas ideas that are fun for family and kids. So we should have plenty of content in Jarvis's brain to pull from to create some really spectacular results. So let's see what kind of ideas he comes up with for a title. Okay, now where do we go next? We need an intro paragraph. Let's see if Jarvis can do the heavy lifting here. He's going to give us 3 different intro paragraphs to select from. Now, AI with Jarvis, it is pattern recognition. And once you understand why he's giving you a list, you can go in there and start massaging that. So we've got 2 potential intro paragraphs. We'll use this one. And then we're going to open the editor. And this is the content that we originally entered in Jarvis. Write a blog post about Christmas ideas that are fun for family and kids to decorate the home. So when I was talking earlier about having a framework for a document, this is where we go in there and start putting together a framework. So we're going to copy our title, put it right up here, just copy and paste. But we're going to designate this as H1. And if you're familiar with SEO at all, That's telling the Google gods and everybody else that this is the title of the article that's going to come next. And this is a shortcut, is I take the same title and I go into Google and I paste the title, whoops, into Google. I'm actually looking for a specific section called People Also Ask. These are all ads. Come on. Oh, here we go. People also ask. That's what I'm looking for. Why? Because Google's telling us that people are asking these questions. It's usually the ones near the top or the ones that are more prominent. And we can just take 3 of these guys here, copy it, go back into our document, right down here. We're going to paste it. So we can go in here and mark this as an H2, just like we talked about. And this is the subheading. And you guys let me know what direction you like to go in, because it's like you can do this 5 different ways, but this is a quick and fast and easy way to get some results. We've got an intro text and we've got our subheading. Now in the boss mode, in the document, Jarvis is looking back 2,000 to 3,000 characters. He's literally going in there and figuring out, using AI to write. He's doing the same thing for us, getting them to work for us.
Do you recommend putting those headings in so that Jarvis has some time to better develop the whole article?
And that's where having the plan can make a huge difference going into this. Instead of staring at that white screen going, what do I do next? Put in your headings. And it gives a structure and it gives a flow. But going in with a plan can make a huge difference in terms of getting some great quality output, because I want to empty the buffer and get the full idea. Let him finish his thoughts. And he's still going on. Maybe we want to make this a heading too. How can I decorate my home with lights? So there's a lot of room for creativity with this as well.
Could you throw in a little thing like how to decorate with antique lights?
Oh, sure.
I'm just trying to think of.
Exactly. And that is what makes this so special. So let's see. Right now, Jarvis is going to look back 2,000 to 3,000 words. And let's see, let's put antique lights. Let's make this an H2. So right now, how can I decorate my home with antique lights is what we want Jarvis to write about next. And he's already looking at all of this information for continuity and for context. So let's go ahead and hit compose and see what he comes up with. So maybe that's good. Maybe it's not. I'm not applying judgment here, but you can just say, okay, do it again. Let me share with you a few other things, because sometimes you get meh results. We're going to click this button. Remember those 50 templates? I said all 50 some odd templates to use as we desire within our document. Wow. And I love the content improver. I use this every time I open Jarvis. And we're going to put this first paragraph in here, right in there. Now, we get to easily add a tone of voice to this. We can use adjectives. Let's try Tony Robbins and see what he does. And we've got 3 options because we have the output set to 3 right on the bottom.
Is that a limited amount, like overall per day, per article?
They're limiting it per month right now, but their boss mode now, it's only $59 a month. It's not just your finished blog on the right. Okay. It's like, how many times do you hit AI content? So here we have 3 different options. Do any of these look stellar? Okay.
Some of those are good.
Yeah. And you can mix and match and just come over here and cut and paste it. It really elevates the game. And one of the titles that we had for a meditation that Jarvis came up with, I believe it was something like, listen to the sound of a candle flame and see the universe unfold before you. And I'm like, oh my God.
That's so great.
I would have never thought of that in a million years.
I wouldn't either. And then they're off and running with their output. So it's more of an idea generator or inspiration machine than it is for actual writing for them.
That's awesome.
To me, I'm like, this is a massive game changer. If people can just start to learn to use it and harness it, then it can really elevate their game.
Can it help you write video scripts?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they've got for that.
And then a lot of people do like long form social posts.
Yep. And that's where we are in the document area here. I just started a brand new document, and I believe there's a video script outline.
So what would make the boss mode different to just the regular mode?
Learning how those are different is really helpful. And I do this by giving Jarvis a very simple command. Let's say, write a birthday card. That's the command that we're going to use. Technically speaking, every time we tell Jarvis to do something, he usually gives us a different output, but the way we enter this is what is different. Now, I'm going to make these bold so they stand out just for our purposes. These 3 dots that you just see me put in are 3 asterisks. Those are the breaks. Those are telling Jarvis, do not look above for your information on what I want you to do next. And so we're isolating things, putting them down to the very basic essentials to see what a command is thing. In this first example, we've got write a birthday card, but we're going to use the key press or keys of Control Enter. In the second example, we're going to use Control Shift Enter for the same command, and then Control J for the same exact command. We're going to move. Now, if you're flipping through Jarvis and you're pretty great with it, then it's nice to have the command disappear because you don't want that in your final output. We haven't given him a whole lot of direction, but we can see very quickly that there's one example. Oh, maybe that's a good one. Here's another example. That's not bad. Oh, there it is. Control Shift Enter. Just to summary this, and that is Control J. And this will be helpful because with Control J, it's the same thing as this compose button here. And that's just telling Jarvis, keep on writing. And usually we get outputs, but let's give it a try. We're going to hit Control J. You'll see it does not turn blue, but this thing here is moving.
Wow.
And he's writing about a birthday card. So let me stop sharing here. I just wanted to finish that concept.
No, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Elizabeth has co-written a book, and is that correct? Co-written it?
Yes. Yeah. I wrote it with one of my clients. He got started in Jarvis and his results were amazing. To me, it was like a no-brainer. It can help so many people. And then you've got the long-term skill of Jarvis to build your business empire in whatever direction that you want.
Perfect.
So yeah, that's what the book's about. It's a step-by-step guide. Yeah.
Yes, we're going to promote your book. We're also going to promote your
you.
Facebook group where you actually have links in there as well.
Yep.
And we will also promote your YouTube channel, which is where I found you originally.
Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, we are so grateful you're here. We hope to have you back sometime next year so we can continue this conversation.
That would be awesome.
And we just want to help people understand that there's tools that will save them time and help them actually create better content and better copywriting.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely have Elizabeth back in 2022. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. We're looking forward to our future conversation with you. Thank you, Marla, for being here, and Jeannie, and we'll all say goodbye.
Bye. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.